Hello, everybody. This is me, Martez. I'm getting ready to go home. Pretty much the same time. I think it's Friday. I think it is. Oh, the 24th. Okay, Friday 24th. February 24th, 2023. But anyways, I guess I want to make a follow-up also. I'm going to try to, I'm going to bring back some of the True Force Lonely videos, but some got hit with some weird guidelines I never even saw before. Say it was inappropriate, age-restricted nonsense. I don't know. It's just like social media is getting real disgusting nowadays with censorship. So I talk about True Force loneliness, like male loneliness, male frustration in America that, young men in this day and age, just to say, let's be obvious, teen years, let's just say 18 to 30, just say 18 to 30, even though I'm 33, so I'm pretty much past the time, but, what kind of conflicts me when I see of young people today, especially young men, they have no way of, healthy release, mental release, sexual release, anything, physical release. I mean, unless you can work out, do Pilates, yoga, karate, whatever. Not my place to judge anything. But what I'm starting to know is it's a lot of male loneliness. And starting with me, I live alone because, I have rightfully so, people try, it's hard to really trust people, be open. You can't be open and vulnerable here in real life, unfortunately, because people take they take your kindness for weakness. They take take your gullibility and turn you gullible to your gullibility to vulnerability. So so you have to put on a mask. And I understand why a lot of young boys, young men, or men coming up nowadays become more aggressive, more cold in America. Look at let's just address the elephant out of the room. Look at Elliot Rodgers. I'm not justifying anything he said that he's a sick prick and all that. He had what coming to him to a degree, but before he went that far to take innocent lives and stuff, what I want to address about that, how far can people, really psychotic go? Look at the birth rates, for example. And the reason I add him into it, evil's still evil, but he has they read up on him that he was lonely, despite I guess he was a handsome looking dude, and despite his evilness and all that, I'm not justifying that. Wrong is wrong, but I can't say that officially on the M word, basically delete people, just because he was rejected, but let's be realistic in America, since prostitution ain't legal, let's be obvious. What does men have to turn to, to escape, the hardship of reality, besides video game addiction? I don't know, it's hard, especially with people with disabilities too, living alone too. A lot of them just ain't that social. I'm not saying that because I also be myself a person with disability, but a lot of them just now that mentally engaged, and it's all just trivial nonsense. And for male loneliness, it's actually kind of revolting. Men came and turned to another man, not for no sausage fest glory thing, but hey, whatever floats your boat, But what I notice of today's, young men and men today are angry and miserable and depressed and all that, because, especially in American media, I don't know about the West, but in American media, they always suspect men as being buffoons, idiots, good for nothing, all the media garbage, and also the talk show hosts, let's be realistic, really despise men so publicly, openly. But, for once, I would address the feminists for once respectfully. That you're right, today's men do not value or appreciate women, in America, that is. And outside the foreigners, it's very sad. My encounters, interaction, well, outside of a very few settled women, and I ain't gonna, put them on anything. That's not my style or anything, but I can only barely know two handful of good women I could say that's actually good. They ain't try to lie, manipulate, con me, anything, take advantage of me. But outside of that, the ones I talked to that actually were genuine about, just getting to know me as a person are literally foreigners, immigrant ladies, you know what I'm saying? And before anybody called me a poon pet or what you call sex pet, I mean, they're also my audience, so they also let me know up front what they're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? But besides just that, like, male loneliness is a really problem in America because look at the incels, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying anybody that's are incels, my bad. This ain't me coming off as disrespect. Actually, just open-minded. And I had to, unfortunately, keep it this format because, unfortunately, it's my page. In the process, hopefully get promoted, so I gotta keep everything clean, even the content, you know what I'm saying? So I apologize in advance, but I do recognize, what young men and young boys are going through. A lot of them had to put on a mask. A lot of them can't be their true authentic self. A lot of them suffer with mental health. A lot of them suffer with, substance, abuse and all that. Not my place to judge, you know what I'm saying? Some people have to take medicine to cope. Some people have to, get alcohol to cope. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And what it is, it's not healthy, you know what I'm saying? Men ain't allowed to be themselves unless they have to be rich, you know what I'm saying? Or you have to have the 666, you know what I'm saying? Conspiracy theories and all, but if you're not 6 feet, you don't make over 6 figures, and you're not six pack, you know what I'm saying? A lot of men, let's be realistic, majority of men can't meet those requirements and weird standards, impossible standards, you know what I'm saying? I'm losing weight, but not because of my choice. If I'm kind of forced to lose weight, I gotta get back, see my GI doctor, then I gotta go to the sleep doctor, and basically I gotta have weight loss surgery pretty soon too. So it's like, and that's because, make a long story short with me, because I have trouble with my weight for almost, since I was 18 or so. Half of it because, insurance they want to cover. I'm finally able to get to a gym for the last couple of years. I've been trying to get myself together. I'm just now starting to come back working out after pretty much had to miss a whole month of working. Workout going to the gym because apparently I had surgery for my appendix removal and all that. So I was kind of forced not to even told me not to lift weights or so. So I'm gonna talk back to my doctor and see if I can able to work out fully again. Oh wow, I didn't know there was a new bar. Yeah, I'm back downtown, so back home or so. But on the contrary, though, I feel for men with loneliness because men can't really be themselves. If you try to be vulnerable, they take your kindness or they call you not disrespectful to my LGBT audience, but they call men gay and soft and weak and. You know what I'm saying? Men have to put on the act, you know what I'm saying? And I understand why a lot of men have become very aggressive because, if you try to show your vulnerability, they turn that to gullibility, you know what I'm saying? So I understand why a lot of men dealing with loneliness, male frustration in America. Males had nobody to turn to besides themselves. And even then, you gotta be careful because you fought someone that could be your friends. It's really disgusting to say this as a black disabled man in America. Call me what you want. I don't even trust my own people. My own people, betray me and all that, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't just besides the race, gender, whatever. But, if you can't trust your own, who do you trust? You know what I'm saying? And it's a nasty feeling. People let me down. People lie to me. People trying to sabotage me. Say you're going to do this and do that and the third. But you need them and all that. And all of a sudden they look down upon me. They was being slick. You know what I'm saying? And... I'm trying not to sound negative. I'm going to the back, police. But anyways, closing up though. It's almost been 9 minutes. That's why I said I'm getting ready to go home, tired. That's why I said I appreciate everybody that's listening to this True Force Loneliness. Anyways, Martell's definitely out. Later.